Genderless dudes, no more Brad here, and I'm going to be talking about one of my special interests. I know most of you didn't ask for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. And this is a Mario parody. It's called Mario's Day Off. Now, before we get into this, I'd just like to say a few warnings. The series contains a lot of blood, gore, cussing, some inappropriate imagery, the use of slurs, etc. Something like that in particular. But if you don't feel comfortable watching this video, that's okay. You don't have to watch it. And to those who haven't watched it, this is a huge spoiler warning. The series is started off with Mario waking up and being told that he missed his brother's birthday, as in yesterday. So instead of making up for it by giving them a visit and celebrate all over again the next day, this was his solution.
I guess I have to go back in time.
At this point, Flood reveals to be a time machine, at least in this universe. Flood also claims that Mario replaced his old circuitry and replaced it with the time machines. I think that causes pain and trauma to the machines like them.
You fused the time machine to my circuitry and threw me away.
I honestly feel bad for Flood. They don't deserve this. As Mario went to the time stream, he went to many different timelines instead of going to his brother's birthday, as he was supposed to do in the first place. Unfortunately, I can't show the rest of the episode 1 of this series in the director's cut because let's say that Bowser at the end was yoinking the yank. Later on, Mario was met with the Wrecking Crew, Stanley, Bubbles, and Foreman Spike. The reason I called him Foreman Spike is because, well, that's what he was originally called in the Nintendo universe. And, well, his other name kinda sounded, you get the idea anyway. So anyway, Spike is a demolition expert with a heart of gold, as Flood claimed. Bubbles is a hero of Clue-Clue-Land and seems oddly promiscuous. And as for Stanley, he's an extraordinary exterminator with the extra 21st chromosome, but I headcanoned him as autism and mute. Right after Donkey Kong was destroyed and, well, unalive permanently, him and the Wrecking Crew are transported into this area, the final destination from Super Smash Bros., and confronted by Miyamoto themselves. Honestly, the noises Stanley makes is f***ing adorable. I mean, could you blame me? Look at him, he does nothing wrong. He's just a silly. To be honest though, I used to hate him. But the more I realized, that completely changed my perspective about Stanley. As soon as Mario and the Wrecking Crew left the final destination stage, this is where the white Pikmin apocalypse begun.
Holy shit!
As Mario went into different timelines again to try to escape from the clutches of the white Pikmin apocalypse, he left the Wrecking Crew behind, including Stanley.
I thought this place was too world.
Wow, you missed your brother's birthday and now you left your cousin behind? Great job, you're a deadbeat brother and cousin. Well, done indeed. Also, I do admit that the audio quality is not as good because in most scenes, I couldn't even understand what the characters are saying. Most of the humor in there is quite dark, but most of the humor in there is quite actually funny. However, the story and the animation in the series is enough to be one of my special interests. But don't get me wrong, I hate this Mario in this version, but I like how he was designed, including the bulldog teeth. Although I do think that Stanley deserves more recognition because he's only in a few games, including Donkey Kong 3 and with the Super Smash Bros., but only as a trophy. Also, another thing I forgot to mention why it's one of my special interests is because of nostalgia. Part of something we see in our childhood and still remember it to this day, including some on YouTube. The ending of it is actually quite sad, and it's all thanks to his deadbeat brother. Overall, I give the entire series a 9.5 out of 10 due to the audio, although I do wish for the series to be remastered into something more grand. Maybe we should see more of Stanley's expressions. Maybe even more lore? If it did happen, who knows? But let's not bring our hopes up to this, because it's really old animation. Besides, it was made since 2008. I mean, we did get 5 episodes on the original Mario's Day Off and 3 on the director's cut. But don't be sad if the remaster of it is never gonna happen. I mean, technically, we can make our own fan-made projects based off the series. I mean, hell, I made my projects based off it already. Alright, I think we're finished here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. See ya!